my goodness. Hello, my scrappy friends. I am so excited to be sharing with you my March kit for Counterfeit Kit Challenge because I am the host this month. I'm so excited. And Amanda Castle is my guest designer. And I am so excited to share with you the kit that I chose for us to counterfeit. It is from one of my favorite designers ever, Traci Reed Designs. And it is partly because of the fact that it is her digital kit that looks very similar to her physical kit, which is Storyteller from Cocoa Vanilla, which was a super popular kit. And I even had it in my store, and it was so popular it sold out very, very quickly. And so I have a little tiny bit. I had a few papers. I think I purchased one of the collection kits for myself, and some other little bits and pieces. And so when I saw her digital kit, I was like, this is really cool, because even though the physical papers aren't available anymore, we can still get the digital pieces if we want to, but it's also inspiration to look at what she has and how can we mirror that in our own, using our own stash. So here is the kit. The papers from the kit have the, I'm going to put it up in the corner, but the, so yes, I do have some papers that look just like her papers, because in this kit she did have, it did look like she used some of the same. This kit came out in 2021, and then Storyteller came out the next year. So she did have some similar designs. So she has a tone on tone or a white on pink coral heart. And I'm going to try to go through this. And I want to say that my kit is very substantial because I love March, because it's my son's birthday this month, and being that this is my kit and I get to do what I want to do, and I just pulled all the things. So I started and it just kind of exploded. I don't know how to do a small kit. So, but I didn't pull a lot of coral. I chose to kind of use heavy on the green because of March, because my son's birthday is March 17th. Not that I'm Irish, because I'm not, but you know. And so you'll see that I used a lot more, but I did follow similar designs. I just pulled some papers that kind of mimicked that designer pattern. So the first paper I chose is this greenish background with white hearts, kind of like her coral background with white hearts all over. And then I did she has a multicolor scallop, and I did a black and white scallop because I didn't have a multicolor scallop. So I went with this one. Next was a tone on, it was like a white script, it looked like, or it could be just lines, I don't even know, on a corally pink background. And I just chose to do in the green and do kind of the white script on the green background. Next, she has a black background with kind of a pink or coral floral on it with some scripty writing. And I chose this black and white pattern just because when I saw it, I said, you know, I don't really like flowers, and I'm doing these pictures of my son this month, so I'm going to pull in some more black and white. And so I just decided that one would work as a substitution. Next is a ledger, which is a white background with some blue lines, and she has some what looks like paint splatters too. I have this one that has blue and green, which work well with my colors that are also part of the kit. So that's the ledger that I pulled in. Then she has the pink with kind of black splatters. I don't have one of those. I haven't pulled anything for that one, and I might try to see if I can create one of my own this month. Next, she has a multicolor rainbow, which I also have from Storyteller. Next is a yellow plaid. I chose to skip the yellow plaid, but I did actually, I skipped yellow plaid and I skipped the giant floral. So, but I did pull a black and white diagonal stripe. Mine isn't as, like grungy as hers, but that doesn't mean I can't make it that way when I do my, when I actually use it. And then next she has a like butterfly, white butterfly on a yellow background. And I have not butterflies. I have yellow numbers on a white background, which is kind of fun. It kind of goes along with that ledger a little bit. So, hey, why not? I saw that and I was like, I don't really have a lot of yellow, but I'm going to pull this in because I felt like I needed to balance it out a little bit. Next is Multicolor Hearts. Guess what? It's from Storyteller. See, I had this pink tone on tone, but I didn't really want a lot of pink. I really wanted more of the green. So I tried to stay away from the pink this month. Next, she has a kind of tone on tone green, like ferns or some sort of plants. And so I found this one, which has green background with green, like not flowers, but like ferns and foliage is the word I want to use. So I think it works okay. It's a little more limey green, but I think it works. Okay, next she has the large painted stripes. I have the same one, but mine's in Storyteller. Very similar, if not the same, painted stripes. And then she has a green with white circular design, kind of stitching looking design, which I actually also have from Storyteller. Okay. Next, she had a white background floral, and I didn't want to do white background floral. I didn't want to do floral. So I found her in Storyteller, she had butterflies. And these butterflies are actually a repeated element. Later, you'll see that when I get to the ephemera. So I may fussy cut this, or I may keep it. I'm not sure. Next, she has a blue with white kind of speckles or splatters. I have a blue with they're actually like a lime, like a light blue. So I love that. It's not the exact same blue, but it still works with the colors of the palette. So I think it works really well. Next is a plaid. I didn't want to do plaid. I could have. She has a plaid in the Storyteller collection, but it's not quite the same. And I found this one, which is actually from Pink Fresh, and it has stitching, which I love, and it has the right colors. So I said, I'm going to let that work. That works for me. It goes along with the colors, and I like it. Next is a blue kind of, it's not a plaid. I don't know what that design is, but she had one in Storyteller that was more of a blue, like a grid, which I love, kind of stripes, kind of square not checker, kind of like a checker. And so I like it, and I think it works really well instead of the one she has in the kit, in the original. Next is a white background with black repeated hearts, and I didn't have that. I actually had one of those kind of last month, but I might pull in some of those scraps from that one. But I'm actually pulled a large scripty black print on scripting words on a white background, because you'll see why in a minute. And she has some elements that are scripted writing on a white background. And then I have this piece. It's kind of a ledger. It's a green. It goes along with it. And it has, I just love the look of it. It looks kind of grungy, and I felt like it worked really well. And oh my gosh, I have so many papers, and I don't know how I'm going to use all of these this month, and I'm just so excited to try to use them all. So that's all of my papers. As you can tell, I kind of tried to stay pretty close to the original, or not close, but really similar as far as the patterns go. There are several sets of journal cards with this kit. And I have a few journal cards that I got from the Storyteller collection. One that has like the little white with the little paint splatters and stuff. So that's fun. And then the next one, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to go through all the stickers that I pulled. First off, a couple more things really quick. This was, I have this. This is because my son's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, and I have it saved. It doesn't really go with the colors, but I just kept it And I also pulled a couple of greens solid because I feel like I might need those. Also, my son loves NASCAR and racing, and I wanted, this has some blues and greens in it, and so I felt like I could include these papers from this collection if I wanted to. So I'm giving myself that. It's like bonus on my kit because it's not just about self-care, the girly side of things that are in this kit. It's also about making this photos about, to scrap about photos of my son. All right, so then I have a few other, oh my goodness, I have a few other things here. I have some other ledger paper. I have a whole pack of ledger paper from Elle Studio, and I pulled these because they're close to the colors. The blue doesn't quite work, but it'll be okay. I have the stickers from the Storyteller collection just in case those work. I have all the ephemera from it too. I have the March kit from Ali Edwards for March storytelling. I pulled this because it's boy, and I have to pull all the boy stuff for March. So these are kind of things my son actually says. And then I really liked this sticker set that I have from Coco Daisy that I got in like a sale that they had, which has these scripty words on black on white, and that looks a lot like what she has in the kit. So I really love that, so that's why I pulled those. Okay, another element that I pulled because I noticed when you look at like the digital kit here, she has some other things like what some gold words that look kind of like scripty word stickers, and so I pulled the packs that I have which have some gold scripty word stickers. Also this one, not sure how that really works with stuff with my kid. Also really large, and I tend to do 6x8s, so this could be challenging. I also pulled these because it has black on white, but it also has these circle numbers. And if you look at her, one of her in her sticker kit, it has black numbers on a white background, and these are kind of white on a black. So those work for me. There's also some black and white in here. I pulled this one because I really do want to scrap some photos of playing games. And so I have that, and I have this set, which also has some black and white titles, plus those colors pretty much work. I mean, they're kind of primary colors, so they work pretty well. Pulled this because it's boy. Had to pull the boy stickers. I've been dying to have a reason to use those. And now and then I have some yellow stickers, word stickers. Here's a March kit from Ali Edwards. More of Elle Studio. These are sort of kind of self-care related stickers, so I'm pulling those just because I may be able to pull in some self-care things. This one because it says try to be like a turtle, and my son loves turtles, so I figured I'm going to keep have something reason to use that. More Elle Studio. I'm just keeping those in because they're kind of primary colors. This one has some green and some of that red, so that can work. These also fit in the colors. I have a lot of stickers. March, whatever that one's supposed to be, I don't really know what that is. This is self-care, and there's a book, there's a stack of books, and I just really want to be able to use the rest of these stickers, or as much of this as I can. It also has to do with the self-care stuff. This one has some books. This is a kit about books, and guess what? The How to Kill a Kit with Style, which is what this video is also kit is for, is the theme for March is books. So that works perfectly because I also got my new Coco Daisy kit, which is about books. So I'll have to see if I can pull some of those in. I also pulled some label stickers from Elle Studio that fit generally with the colors of the kit. lastly, well, not lastly, next to lastly, I've pulled some ephemera from I pulled out my whole package of ephemera from No Limits and the stickers because, again, it's kind of on the boyish side, and so I feel like it can work. Plus, she has in her digital kit some little white stars with black outlines, and there were some white stars in here with black, so I thought that could work, and I'm going to make it work. So Storyteller does have some pretty kind of wonky heart stickers and blobs, and then some little buttons. There's a little butterfly, and I have some tags from Ali Edwards here. There's some tags in the sticker kit, and then here's the ephemera. I only pulled the stuff that looks like what's in her kit. I didn't pull all the stuff that has to do with storytelling and all of that, because that's the theme of Storyteller, not the theme of this kit. So I did pull the flowers and the butterflies and a few of the little tags that she has in there already. And then there were some other little tags in here from the cut apart sheet. I love that this says "So Lucky" because it's March. So that works for me. All right, so there's that. And then I am going to try to use this one specific stamp set from Studio Calico because it has these ovally square things, and there's this specific thing right here that is an ovally square rounded square, I guess, and so I want to try to figure out how to use that to make some elements this month. And stay tuned because the Tool Time Tuesday this month is stamps. And then the last thing, oh, one more thing before the last thing, I did pull some colors of ink. I pulled Prize Ribbon, Peel Paint, and Rustic Wilderness. They're kind of two different colors of green. I pulled Spiced Marmalade and Dried Marigold for the yellows and the oranges, and then a Saltwater Taffy and Crackling Campfire. So those are the colors of ink that or spray that I pulled. I don't really have a lot of inks. Those are the sprays that I pulled, mostly looking at this one paper that has all the colors. So you can see how they kind of fit on here. Okay. So that's kind of how I thought they looked, like they fit. The last thing is that for the month of March, the Iron Crafter technique that we're going to do, and the item we're going to use for our Iron Crafter is ribbon, twine, and trim. So I believe that means I need to pull out my ribbon, which would be here. This is most of my ribbon, I think. So there's some green ribbon and probably just green. And then probably just use the green. There's also some of this. And then twine. I don't think I do have a little bit of twine right here. Here's some twine, greens and yellows, and maybe a little bit of red and orange there if I feel like I need to use it. So there we go. There's my kit. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you'll come back and see what it is that I create this month. I am hosting, so I'm going to be doing a lot of the challenges and hosting all of the blog posts and everything over on the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog and in our Facebook group. And I'm just over the moon excited. It's going to be so fun, and I hope that you will come along, and I hope that you'll create a kit too. So please be sure to go check out the original blog post that has links to the kit and the inspiration and all the description about it and everything. And go check out our Facebook group too. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.